Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is video number 2. We're on a roll, baby. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about shooting a video for an artist called J Large. And it was shooting a visualizer and a freestyle video all in one evening. And we wanted to do something a bit different. And the only reason why we sort of wanted to do something a bit different is because of a previous production that I'd done for the artist. It was a song called The Conversation. It got good response, and yeah, it's a really powerful song. I'll put a little bit into the video right now so you can see what it looks like.
He was running for his life, started to stop cause his legs were aching. Then they poked him, left him bleeding out all on the pavement. That's when his life got taken. Let's have a conversation.
So what happened was we had the date in mind. The idea came that, you know, we wanted it to be something that stands out. His manager was going through a few pictures and stuff with me. He showed me a few visualizers. I was like, yeah, we can do something better than that. Yeah, we can do something better than that. And there was this picture of someone standing and you can see the earth. And I was like, that's the idea I want to stick with. But I wanted to take it a step further. And I said I wanted to put him on the moon. Now, I've never done anything as challenging as this before, but I'm always up for a challenge. There's no point in doing something that you already know that you can do, right? So what we ended up doing was, we already made the plans for the shoot. I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna have to get all the lights, we're gonna need like a space helmet, we're gonna need all of this. Then when it got around to actually doing any research for getting a space helmet or astronaut helmet or a spacesuit, it was too expensive and it was way out of the budget. So we kind of had to let's knock that one on the head. And then we came up with the idea that, yeah, let's just get a motorbike helmet. Hopefully we can get a green one. So that also fell through. He ended up having to borrow another helmet. It was black, it had a few little red bits on it. And then his manager came up with the idea, can't we just put some tape on it? I was like, yeah. So what he done was he got some blue tape and covered the helmet in the blue tape. But I made a big mistake on the shoot, which was I kind of made one of the lights to the side of him have this bluish tinge because we wanted it to look slightly like a cartoon, and it matched the color of the helmet almost perfectly, which means that if I went to try and key out that blue color, it's gonna key out all of his body. But oh well, you live and you learn. So anyways, what we done was we had the ideas for the key shots, and the shots were him dropping in onto the surface of the moon, wanted to see him taking the helmet off, him looking up into space, you know, just as he would do. Not saying that you wouldn't even be able to take your helmet off in space anyways, but it goes against the point. We just wanted to do that. So he takes the helmet off, he's looking into space, and then he turns around. That's where you'd see what he's looking at. Now, the reason why we came up with this whole sequence of shots is because the name of the EP is called Panorama. So we wanted to kind of implement that somehow in what we were filming. So comes to film day, set the green screen up, everything's right, got the lighting all set. So I got the Edelkrone slider and the Head 1 Plus to do a tracking, well, not really a tracking motion shot, but it's just, I wanted to be able to replicate that shot over and over again, so I could just, it's always gonna be in that same position, if that makes any sense. I wanted it to look as if he dropped into the scene, because the area that we're working in, it wasn't big enough for him to come all the way out of shot and then into shot to fill the scene. Does that make any sense? Hope it's making sense. So what happened was we done the first shot, and then came problem number 2, which was when he was taking the helmet off, because it became very apparent to me when I was shooting it that there's no way I'm gonna be able to composite anything on top of this that's gonna make it look as if he's actually taking a space helmet off. But I didn't really want to raise those concerns on the shoot. I just wanted it to just flow, because I had already thought in myself, there's a way around this, and I'll work with it. So we had a little break. We had the idea of getting the drone out. Yes, flying a drone indoors. Don't ask me why, but yeah, and it was good vibes. It was loads of fun. So what we done was we got the drone flying, but this is where the problem arose, right? We wanted a shot that was going above him, and as it came along, the camera would pan to reveal what was behind him. and that what would be behind him would have been the earth, right? But there was this beam, like this really thick beam, like that was going across the top of the set, and it was more or less stopping the drone. Every time the drone went into that position, it would lose all GPS connectivity, and then I'd have to start controlling the position and everything of the drone manually. You had a few songs playing in the background, sort of like, you know, just like lift the mood up a bit. We was playing some other songs from this EP, and there's one that was, you know, having a bit of fun, getting a few little panning shots with the drone. Everyone was just loving it, but then it got to a point where he stepped a bit closer to the green screen, and now we've gone into this black spot. The drone's lost GPS connectivity, and I was looking at the screen, and I was pulling the drone back, but then as I pulled the drone back, it had like a little uplift from underneath, and it's kicked the drone forward, and he's had to like duck out of the way. And it was at that point where I just thought, yeah, you know what, let's just retire the drone, it's not worth it. Well, we wrapped up all the shoots and everything, and then came the second order of business, which was the freestyle. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to go outside to film anything. This was during the Beast of the East. It was cold, like really, really cold. My gimbal was made out of metal. Everything is metal, and I had no gloves. But then, even with that, we didn't really have a plan for the shoot. So we looked at the weather, we saw that, okay, it was raining before, it stopped raining, so we just thought, well, it's either now or never. But we didn't have any plan, we didn't have a shot list or anything, we just had sort of like a vague idea. So it literally took me about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, if that. And we're just like, yeah, let's just get some shots. These are the shots, let's get this. We went to a location, his manager had a location in mind, so we went to that location, and I couldn't even feel my fingers. It was so windy, we were literally right next to the Thames, and it was proper windy, like trying to walk with the gimbal, and I didn't even know if the shots were gonna be steady. It was so cold that my eyes were like shutting, like it was tearing up. I couldn't even feel my fingers. At one point, the gimbal almost slipped out of my hand, and I'm talking, I've got a full Cinecam on this rig, and it's slipping out of my hand. I can't feel anything. I just said, look, we're only gonna get 1 or 2 shots here before like my hands completely die. So yeah, we got the shots. We didn't even know what the shots looked like because we didn't know if it was gonna be steady or anything. So we went back to the first location where we were filming on the green screen and everything, and watched the shots back, and we were like, yeah, these are some banging shots. But then I thought to myself, we're gonna have to do some more shots because we can't just have the freestyle look like that. What we done was we just took the green screen off, put a black screen on, and then I started just controlling the lighting with a few of the other lights that I had. And we went with the theme of red, blue, and like sort of a really like yellowy tinge, just to kind of give it a certain mood, because his manager told me that he wanted to have like this certain look on the video. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll go with that. We've done the shots and everything, really pleased about it. He had to go at manning the gimbal as well to give me a little break. But yeah, it turned out really well, and I really enjoy working with people that, you know, they like things to be a bit different. They don't want it to be like the norm, just to get a bit more creative. I love that sort of like workflow, because I do love creating something that's a little bit more cinematic and something that looks like it's got a bit more depth to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments, and you know, be sure to hit me up, follow me on all my social media. Links will be down below. Check my Vimeo out, website listed below, and if you know anybody that wants any content creation done, tell them to get in touch. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.